Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Improv Central. My phone can shut the fuck up for one. My phone can shut the fuck up. But yes, welcome to Improv Central. It's week 4. That means another load of comics are going to be talking shit for the next hour or so. But I promise we'll keep it under 2 hours. Hopefully. That's if one of our acts doesn't blabber on. Michael. Thank you. But yes, welcome to Improv Central. I am Kim Nash. I am your master of ceremonies for this week, as always, because no one else is going to do fuck all around here, are they? No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's great to be doing improv again. Last week was fun. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but towards the end, I was progressively getting more drunk. That's fun. You know, do a show drunk, it's fine. I've seen people do it. Anyway, I think it's time we get our acts on, because these guys are what put the fun into funny, and some of them maybe put the ina into vagina. I don't know. That's a new joke I'm working on. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think the first act we're going to get on here is our current improv comic of the week. This guy, okay, was brilliant last week. He came on here for the first time and he took the win. That's happened before, but it's always fun to see brand new people. This guy is absolutely brilliant. When my mouse goes over him, thank you very much. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your current improv comic of the week. It's Simon Hall. Well done. How are you feeling, Simon?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Do you think you'll keep the title this week?
Oh, who knows? I'll be honest. I'm pretty tired. I've literally just got in from work. So if I do fall asleep at any point, I apologise. I may need to keep going off the snacks as well because I haven't eaten yet. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll get excuses in early. So when I lose,
get them in early, and then you can just go from there. But yes,
yeah, that's the plan.
Will Simon keep his title this week? Well, let's find out. Your next act coming on tonight is he's joining us from Italy. He was on here last week. Then he said he wasn't going to do it, and now he's back on again. That's how desperate we are. Please welcome the brilliant Michael Monkhouse.
Hello. Hi. How you doing? You doing all right? Yeah.
Right. Can I just get one thing from both of you? Are you going to stop throwing insults about Harry Potter tonight?
Depends how I feel. If I'm provoked, if I hear anything about the Spice Girls or anything else about my religion, then I might have to retaliate. I'm going to warn you now, okay?
This is going to go well.
Yeah.
This is going to go well.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
And anything about the Spice Girls, in particular Melanie C, I might get very annoyed, as you can see from my emotion here.
Right. Okay, here we go. Right, so next act, he's always brilliant. He was brand new on here as well last week.
It's not a joke. So, my sense of humour is far more sophisticated than that. Fuck off.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Willie.
Oh, my God. All right, your next act. He was brand new on here as well last week. Please give it up for the brilliant, all the way from California. It's Kurt Steeblom.
Hey, guys. Nice to see you again.
This is always fun. This is just fun. Right. Okay, I'm going to get all our next acts on. Okay, your next act is currently not even looking at the screen. Well, both of these next acts aren't even looking at the screen, so they're very professional. It's an online show. Fuck off. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the brilliant Ryan Stannard.
I was making a fucking flag. Leave me alone. Thank you.
Or as Michael says, does he mind?
I told you I had a sophisticated sense of humour.
Oh, God. Okay. There is another act who's supposed to be here, but he's currently on his way in, I do believe. But this next act, he was our former improv comic of the week. He was defeated by Simon. It's the brilliant Emmanuel Paul.
Woo! Hey. How you doing?
Oh, that's great. Obviously,
I like
we
when
do
you
have
said
one more
defeated.
act. Yeah, we do have one more act where he's currently on his way in, I do believe. So we'll just, chat shit like we always do, because that's what comics do nowadays. That's all comics do nowadays, ain't it? It's just chat shit.
Hey, Kim, you're still paying for prostitutes and living in the friend zone still, mate.
You used that joke last week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure
No,
you're still in home.
My favourite prostitute joke was Bob Monkhouse, where he said, I've never been to a prostitute. But I went once. for an estimate.
Wow.
I liked it. It takes time. It takes time. Go on.
This is
I'll be
always-
honest, lads. I can't fucking hear anything. So
Wait, what?
Probably for
Wait,
the best.
everything is just coming out as a crazy crackle.
Better that way, yeah.
So I'm gonna crack off,
Yeah,
and then I'll
crackle and
come
pop.
back on, and I'll see if
Okay.
I can hear anything.
Go on.
All right.
Out, yeah.
Okay. So while Simon deals with his issues, what's everyone been doing for the last week?
I'm still hearing that crackling too, you know?
Wait, who?
I'm
See,
doing all right.
Oh, it might have
On
been typing.
I'm fine, yeah.
On Saturday, I went with some certain someone to watch a theatre show.
Yeah, I know. So it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Everything's
And
on
that's some
Facebook. Facebook has taken all the fun out of stalking.
You
You know,
you
it's
got
just too easy.
right. You got pissed off when they didn't get your drink right. Come on, mate.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What did you go and see anyway? What was it?
All right. I think we're all good now. Hopefully.
What is it?
Right.
Four
Tobacco. So that's
four dames in search of a panto. That weren't it?
Oh, right, so Pirandello. Yeah, fucking hate Pirandello. Yeah.
oh, brilliant. Okay. I don't know where our other actor is, so I think we'll just start anyway, and he'll just lose a couple of points when it starts. So, a couple of changes compared to previous weeks. There's obviously, because of time constraints, there are 5 subjects this week because apparently 8 subjects takes a while to get through. Yes, I agree with that. So there's 5 subjects this week, and there's only one stand-up round, which I have made. I've extended it to 4 minutes, just to be kind. You know, I'm not giving you 5. I'm giving you 4. I'm not that nice. But yeah,
No, that sounds mean to me, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
3 minutes was stressful enough.
Right.
Oh god.
Everyone just does what the fuck they like anyway, so who cares, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like voting. You know, we do like a voting contest. Everyone just votes to their fucking mate anyway, so fuck them.
Okay, so 5 rounds as always. Points up for grabs, and I will make this clear. Whoever wins the title this week obviously gets an automatic spot next week. And of course, the grand final on the 29th, when all the former and current improv comics of the week will go head to head. So at the moment, you've got Michael, Simon, and Emmanuel going head to head on the 29th. Obviously, not proper head to head as Michael would think.
I resisted that.
That's why I got it in before you.
So you
That's
mean
what she
it's
said.
essentially going to be the same as every other week?
Well, yeah.
Great. Okay. Right. It's time to get our first subject going. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Right. Your first subject this week is Kit Kats. Right. Who's going to start? Let's go with. All right, Michael. Kit Kats.
All right. Kit Kats, chocolate, sweets, and all that kind of stuff. I finally worked out how to convince a 5-year-old to fuck me. Sweet. I know the name of a shitty 70s pop band. Sweet. I know what you sometimes find in a hotel. Sweet. I know which pop band is totally fucking shit. One Direction. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. You're never going to stop taking the piss out of One Direction, are you?
That is shit. They are so shit. They really are. They're like anal sex. Fucking shit.
To be honest, you know what, Michael? You could write a 1-hour show just taking the piss out of like freaking.
I have. Well, you're lucky you don't get it, really. So.
I know, right? If I gave you an hour, it would literally be fuck One Direction. I nearly couldn't say One Direction.
Yeah, One Erection. Yeah, my
One
sex
Erection.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kurt, Kit Kats.
Right. So Kit Kats, you know, I think of all candy, that's one of the most feminine names. Kit Kat, and there's, you know, it comes in a group, kind of like another group of females, the Spice Girls. You know, I'm just saying, there's so many different flavors. Like, I've actually seen wasabi flavored Kit Kats. and
Oh,
exotic tastes. Maybe it wouldn't be a far cry to see other spice flavored Kit Kats.
That was one worse than my spice
cinnamon
girl
Kit
joke,
Kat.
really.
Michael is
cinnamon
not
Kit Kat.
happy with that.
Maybe a ginger.
Ginger Kit Kat, that'd be good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think wasabi's probably a bit too far though.
Yeah. Or sporty, scary, posh baby instead.
I'd like to give someone a wasabi Kit Kat and just tell them it was a regular Kit Kat.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch them chow down on it.
Hours of fun. Serves them right for being a greedy cunt.
Yeah.
Right, this is funny. I wrote down a Kit Kat joke that I thought of the other night, okay? So here's my joke. Fingering is like a Kit Kat. 2 fingers. Thank you.
Is that why
Actually,
you put this category in, Kim?
You just wanted to use your joke.
You just wanted to do your joke, didn't you?
Can I just say, the bad thing about that joke is I accidentally sent it to my mother.
Send it to my mother. She'd like it.
Have your mother.
What?
Anymore, anyway.
Everyone else has had my mother. So, you know.
Don't send it to my mother. She'd be shocked.
Okay, who am I going to pick on next for Kit Kats? Let's go. Who looks the more fattest here? Let's go. Let's go, Emmanuel.
Oh,
Kit Kats remind you of my cousin. In bars and covered in metal. And also, I asked my mum to get me a Kit Kat from the shop, yeah? And she said, because she's Jamaican, yeah? She said, we don't want to kick a cat. We want to kick a cat for.
I like it. Oh,
Go on.
brilliant. Wow. Okay, that was quick. Let's go with Simon. Kit Kats.
Well, I can't actually eat Kit Kats because I'm a vegan, and I'm including the last podcast, right? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is a world record for anyone to have ever gone without mentioning the fact that they're vegan. So I'm going to claim that. Like that's what that was like 2 hours last time. So, but yeah, like as a vegan, I do get asked some like pretty stupid questions. Like, you know, people are always like, oh, don't you miss things like Kit Kats? Don't you miss bacon and chicken? And it's like, well, yeah, but you know, like I did actually think about what I decided to do for more than 30 seconds before I did it. Like I didn't just go, oh, well, that's it. I'll cut it all out of my life. And then suddenly consider bacon for the first time. Like I've eaten bacon before. Like, Jesus, what do you think I am? What I love though, is people really try to like get me with like proper crazy situations. Like I've genuinely been asked by someone, right, if I had a chicken and I had a knife to its throat and I said to you, you have to eat a cooked chicken in order to save this chicken's life, would you eat the cooked chicken? As if that's some kind of like test of my morality. You have constructed a situation in which you've killed 2 chickens. Like, I'm not the bad person here. Like, you are the bad person. Like, I've not done anything wrong.
Wow.
There you go. That's me on Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, last person. Yeah. Okay, Ryan. Kit Kats.
see, I used to be a real fat fuck. I used to eat Kit Kats every single day, and I still do. I think 3 years ago, I consumed about 11 to 12 Kit Kats a day. But now I like to compare Kit Kats with vagina because I like to eat them every single day. And I take them slow, I eat them slow, and I enjoy them with pleasure.
God. In response to that, with how many you used to eat, that is probably about the same amount that Michael's mother gets every day.
Don't be disrespectful to Kit Kat. And nothing to you. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
offensive.
God. Wow. Okay. Right. All right. Where's the button I need? Right. There it is. All right. There it is. So, audience, you get the vote. As always, vote for your favorite comics. And, of course, the acts get to vote as well. So, let's start with Kurt. Who gets your vote on Kit Kats?
Oh,
your audio's gone, mate.
Sharing my deride for One Direction, I'm going with Mike.
Thanks, mate.
Okie
True story.
dokie. So where is he? Where is he? Right, add Michael to the leaderboard because I did originally get rid of him, but now he's back. Okay, there he is. Okay. All right, brilliant. Let's go with Michael. Who gets your point for Kit Kat?
It's Simon because of the vegan thing. In fact, there was a great Italian comedian I know, and he said, "I'm a vegan." And he said, "How do you know if someone's a vegan? They fucking tell you." He said, "You can ask him any question, like where's the post office? So it's just down the road. Turn left, turn right. I'm a vegan, and then turn right."
I usually start with "I'm a vegan."
Yeah, so it's a bit.
I don't want it to get lost at the end of that piece of information. If that person walks away with one thing they're knowing about me, it needs to be that I'm a vegan.
No, because it's funny because people say, if you're a vegan, are you allowed to eat what you're allowed to? It's like, oh fuck. Anyway, I'm on a diet. It's called Eat What the Fuck You Like, You Die Anyway. So I'm voting Simon, but a special mention to Ryan. I thought Ryan was very funny as well. I thought they're all funny, but I like Ryan just for being filthy. Good.
You know what? In that case, I'll give Ryan a point on your behalf as well.
Hey, thank you. Oh, fucking
well done. See, I'm not.
Sorry, YouTube. My armpit. Sorry.
Okay. Let's go with Simon. Who gets your point?
But I loved them all. Obviously, everyone was great. But for what I can only imagine was the sheer irony of Ryan's statement, then I'm going for him.
Thank you.
Ryan gets my vote.
Well done. The irony. Someone get me an iron. The irony. Sorry,
or a dictionary.
I've resisted all those so far.
Okay, Emmanuel, who gets your point? Kurt. Brilliant. That's what you want. Okay. Yeah. All right. That now puts Kurt on the leaderboard. That's brilliant. Right. Who am I going to vote for? Who am I going for? To be honest, I have to go with Simon. To be honest, I like it when vegans take the piss out of each other. It's fine. Okay. Brilliant.
We deserve it, man. We deserve it.
I know, right? Okay, so, right, at the end of round one, it's a tie. It's a tie winning.
With who?
It's the winners of round one tying is Simon and Ryan.
Hey!
Well done, lads. Well done.
Lead, Ryan.
Well done. Okay, that is brilliant. That is a great way to start off the show with a tie. Excellent. Excellent there. What am I saying? Anyway, okay, right. We're going to go on to round two, and then we'll do the stand-up round. Round two's subject is Pornhub recommendations. Right, let's start with who looks more like a wanker in this? Let's go with, I hate to say this, Kurt.
That's all right.
Oh my God.
It's because I was moving around a lot back here. That was probably right. Okay, so Pornhub recommendation. It's funny. I think I mentioned before that I like the old vintage porn. The old black and white ones and stuff like that. But then you start going down a rabbit hole because then they start suggesting other even
rabbit hole.
Yes, they start suggesting rabbit holes.
That was Freud.
That's
never got that desperate.
Yeah. It's like how did you connect those dots going from vintage to rabbits?
Rabbit hole as well.
Yeah. I mean, every orifice of the rabbit, really. You don't just.
A whole rabbit.
It's all around the world,
He's a whole
around the rabbit world. Yeah,
erection.
yeah. It's part of my rewrite for The Wind in the Willows. There's going to be a new character.
Get down.
It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, it's going to be a new porn channel, and when it's called Wind in the Willows rewrites. So look for it on Kindle.
Oh,
Oh.
Can I just state, Kurt, if that doesn't get you the point, I'm going to flip the fuck out. My God. Okay. Right. Where do we go from that? Where do we go from there? Let's go, Ryan.
See, I love Asian porn on Pornhub. I absolutely love it because they've got such good hip action and they already understand what the tornado in bed is. Now, if you don't know what the tornado is in bed, you've never had sex. I'm sorry. But you know, when I was walking in Hollywood a couple years ago, I saw an Asian female actress, and I really, she's so pretty. I've forgotten her name now because, well, let's just be honest, this ugly fucker would never get the young bitch. So pretty much, I asked her if she was subscribed to my YouTube channel because she has certainly turned my bell on.
Oh my God.
Well, you did ask for it, Jim. You know, Pornhub recommendations.
Yeah, I asked for
Asian.
it.
You know, the clue is in the fucking name.
I know, right? Okay, right. Next up, right. I'm going with who looks least the most wanker. Like who looks least likely to be a wanker. Definitely. Let's go with Emmanuel.
Oh.
Okay, Pornhub recommendations. Well, my friend said to me to look at this thing called nugget porn.
Oh no! My mum told me about this. No.
And what is nugget porn? You ask. I can hear you scream. It's amputee porn of all arms and all legs. Basically, they're fucking pillows with vaginas. And the thing is, the problem is, how do they escape if they're in trouble? How are they gonna rape from a situation? It's like, is rape a natural thing for them? Do they just accept it because they can't fight it? You know, it's like, you're gonna rape them and you're gonna win, hands down.
Can I just clarify? As soon as Emmanuel said nugget porn, literally no joke. My mum told me to search up nugget porn as a joke. As soon as he said nugget porn, I was like, no.
No, what? Your mother?
Yes, my own mother.
Your mother's cooler than my mother. Wow. Even my mother never
Probably
told me
been doing
that.
something
Wow.
from his mother as well, though.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
You're out on a limb.
Okay. Well, I try and recover from that. Simon.
Well, I was on. Like, have you ever noticed? You know, in those like Japanese videos, the ladies are all like blurred out. Yeah, that's because they have like different laws in Japan around like what nudity you can show, right? And the law is that you can't show nudity on in porn, but you can show it if it's part of a sporting event, right? So they have sporting events in Japan, right? And this is genuinely true. Yeah, you can check this out, where they have like a car, and on the motor is also driving a dildo, like that, right? And they strap a woman to the car, and it drives around the track, fucking her. And then they come in for the pit stop, and they take one woman off, and they strap another woman onto it with a biscuit, and they send it around again.
Oh my god! Can someone send me a
And
link?
it's just these poor women just like strapped to this machine, just squirting with every single entry, just like turbocharging the fucking car around the track. It's
Oh my days!
quite incredible. There you go.
Wow. Can I just say, can someone send me a link to this, please? I want to witness this.
Oh, I have seen it. It exists. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm told.
days!
I'm told.
That takes the saying "fucking in the car" to another level.
Yeah,
Like it does, like car fucking.
And what's best is it's dogging, isn't it? And they're strapped in doggy style. There's like a nice, symbiotic relation to that.
No, there isn't.
Oh my! Wow! Okay, right, audience. You know what to do. Audience, get voting.
Yeah,
Right.
actually,
It's like a mic.
in the excitement, you lost me, which is probably better.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Right,
don't worry.
Michael,
That
quick.
was how good it was. Yeah. Well,
Michael,
it's a bit of a hard. Yeah, it's a bit of a hard act to follow. I was sort of interested in all of these. Kurt with his Watership Down kind of story there. But I have to say, I watched Watership Down, and I think it's total shit. 2 hours and not one sex scene. They're rabbits. They're rabbits. That's what they do, isn't it? So yeah, I love the dildo thing because I actually had a girlfriend once. No one believes me, but I did. I had a girlfriend once, and she was Italian. She probably still is Italian. And I remember that I was learning Italian, and I said dildo, and she said, "Non si dice dildo, si dice cazzo finto," which translates as "you don't say dildo, you say fake cock." All right, so to get it, just to get it completely right. Anything else? Porn forums. Some threads may be sticky. Literally. Nugget porn. A friend of mine actually went into nugget porn, cost him an arm and a leg. I said, "You're out on a limb there." He said, "No, out of a limb."
Oh god!
Speaking of which, I did an interview with Oscar Pistorius, and I'm really proud because I did a whole interview with Oscar Pistorius and not one stupid pun about his condition. What a feat! What a feat! Thank you.
Wow! Oscar Pistorius. He doesn't really have a leg to stand on, does he? He doesn't.
It's the Heather Mills, isn't it?
I know. Oh, jeez. Okay, audience, now you can vote. And so, right, let's start with Michael. Who gets your vote on Pornhub recommendation?
Is it possible to vote for everyone? Because I genuinely don't know who made me laugh the most. If it's not possible to vote for anyone, it's just going to be Kurt this time. But it was very close. It was very tight. Like porn, very tight.
You know what? In that case, you know what? I'm going to give everyone a point.
I think they're all brilliant. They're all hilarious.
Yeah, everyone's getting a point for that one. So, yay! That's great. Okay, right, who's next? Kurt, who gets your vote on Pornhub?
Man, yeah, like Michael just said. I mean, that was really, really close. Jesus, but I think lack of hands down would have to be the nugget porn with Manuel. I mean, that's just
hands down.
Yeah, and his last statement was, if you're gonna rape him, you're gonna win hands down. It's like, well, that's not true. So, I'll have to go.
You don't watch porn hands down, but anyway.
Oh God. I'm still trying to recover from Emmanuel's nugget porn. I'm still trying to freaking get back from that. Okay, let's go with Simon. Who gets your vote?
Again, I want to vote for everyone. If you had to twist my arm, my standout line was, "Well, really, it's the rabbit's every orifice." Which, taken out of context, is still just as wonderful. So Kurt gets my vote.
Well done. Oh God. Right, Emmanuel, who gets your vote?
I'm stuck between Simon, Kurt, and Michael. I'm stuck. I don't know who to choose out of those three. Okay, Simon.
Yes.
Simon.
Let's go, Simon. Let's go. Okay.
But Kurt killed it. He killed it. Man. He was fucking amazing. But Simon's one with the Japanese thing.
Wow. Okay.
And Monkhouse with the extra. I just couldn't. I don't know. I'm sorry. I had to Simon.
Good. Okay. Right. Ryan.
Oh,
who gets-
yeah, it's Kurt for me for this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Right. So for me, it's gonna have to be Kurt. Hands down. It's Kurt. Hands down. Ironically. Okay. So at the end of that round, the winner is. Let's have a looky here. Hang on. Right, winning by just 1 point. It's Kurt for that round. Deserved it. Honestly, it was so close that round. It was only 1 point between Simon and Kurt. It was 1 point. But well done. Okay, the voting is now closed.
Yeah, that was a fun round.
Yeah. Okay, right. It is time for the stand-up round. So, who wants to volunteer first?
Can I go last so I can have a flag?
All right, Ryan.
Can I go first, right? Because when new people sign on, I lose the sound. So hopefully, with one at a time, it will sort itself out.
Yeah, I'll go last.
All right, brilliant. So I'll get everyone else off screen, and then I will reveal what the subject is for the stand-up round. Okay, there we go. Right, the stand-up round subject this week is sex gone wrong. You have 4 minutes. Just give me 1 second while I get the time up. I am so unprofessional, but it's fine. Timer. 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes on sex gone wrong starts now.
So I broke up with my girlfriend recently. It's okay, you know. She wanted me to be something I'm not. Celibate. It's okay though. I started seeing this. No, to be fair, towards the end of our relationship, we didn't really see eye to eye about sex. You know, I always wanted to have makeup sex. She never did. We'd have this massive fight about it. At least I get halfway there, right? But I've started looking for sex elsewhere. I've been going on to Tinder. Not a big fan of Tinder because it's like it's a bit seedy, isn't it? Yeah, like I'm not really a big fan of the sort of the seediness of it. Like guys aren't great on there. Women aren't great either. But like my biggest problem is I'm really awkward. Yeah, like I never know what to say to women when I first like chat to them on Tinder. Right. And I asked my mate for some advice. I said, like, dude, what should I do? What should I say to women? And he said, here's what you want to say. You want to say, ask them a question. Yeah. Like based on what's written in their profile. So if they say like, oh, I like art, ask them who their favorite artist is. If they say, oh, I really like traveling, ask them where they've been. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. This sounds good to me. Yeah. So like, I went on and then I went on to got home that night. I got a match and I went on to the match and I read this girl's profile and it just said woman. And well, I'll be honest, I panicked and I said, how long have you been a woman? Which, to be fair, from her pictures, was I think a relatively valid question. Like, you know, I was pretty in the clear for that one. But like I found on these Tinder profiles, you've got to be careful, haven't you? Yeah, you've got to be really careful. Like, got to read between the lines. Like, quite often when a girl says, "Oh, you know, I really like traveling," you ask her where she's been, and she's like, "I spent 2 weeks in the Seychelles last year." Like, yeah. That's not traveling, is it? That's a holiday. We all like a holiday. Yeah. You're not a traveller, you're a tourist. That's what you are. Yeah, like the one that I found that you've really got to watch for is I'm a girl with old-fashioned values. Like, what does that mean? I'm a girl with old-fashioned values. Like, I can't see how that could ever be construed as a good thing. To me, that's actually, I mean, she's anywhere between like expecting me to pay for dinner to being a full-blown racist. Like, she's somewhere on a scale from gold digging to fascism. Great. But I've never sent a dick pic. Like, this is one of the things about Tinder that I find most shocking. Like, people expect me to send dick pics. I've never sent a dick pic. In fact, like the last time I was single, if I wanted to send a dick pic, I would have had to have taken a picture of it on my mum's digital camera, upload it to the family PC, download it to my phone, and send it to the girl via a multimedia message. Like, that's a situation fraught with difficulty. Too many people can have access to that image, can't they? Like, no way I'm doing that. And like, the problem is, like, technology's moved on, hasn't it? Yeah, now people are sending dick pics willy-nilly.
Your time's up. Time's
There
up.
we go.
Well done. That was good. I like that. But all right, timer, shut the fuck up. Thank you. But well done, Simon. Well done. Give it up for Simon. Well done. Well done. All right. Next, hang on. Hey, you want to see my face? Thank you. Right. Next up, who are we going to give 4 minutes on sex gone wrong? Who looks like someone's had a bad experience with sex? Let's have a look. Michael.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
All right, your 4 minutes.
I've had an experience with sex. Never mind a bad one, you know.
Okay, your 4 minutes have started, by the way.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. So how you doing? You doing all right? Yeah. Right. Sex gone wrong, I suppose. Incest. I can relate to that. Yeah. Incest pornography. What is that? Family viewing? Good family viewing? I don't know. You see, I'm into passive incest. Family comes first. Seriously, I tried incest once, just once, but I'm sworn to secrecy about who it was with. Yes, mum's the word. Because the thing about sex gone wrong, I mean, it's all kind of gone strange now. I'm very old-fashioned, you know. I remember the good old days of courting, you know, courting, wooing, trying to fuck, basically. That's what it is, you know. And I think the worst time we have sex is when we're drunk, you know. I mean, we've all had that experience, you know. You go out with someone who's not attractive, but you have a bit to drink. You think, yeah, maybe. You have a bit more to drink and you think, oh, fuck it, why not? And after 38 pints of vodka, you can't help it. You go home, you fuck all night and you feel brilliant. But you wake up next morning, get a good look at them and you think, fucking hell. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I stopped going to the pub with my dad. Yes, that was 6 months ago. My arsehole is still burning. So is his, but I don't like to boast. My dad keeps lecturing me about my Madonna obsession. I said, Papa, don't preach. But after the divorce, I just mentioned that my parents got divorced. My mother turned into one of those sort of predatory older women. You see them in pornography all the time, and they're hilarious because they don't know what to call themselves. It's like, hey, am I a MILF now? Awesome. Am I a MILF? Am I a GILF? Does that make me a cougar? Am I a cougar? Or maybe I'm a GILF, you know? I don't know what to call them. I just call them spinster. I think that sums it up, doesn't it? And I'm not being sexist here. I'm not being sexist because I think men are even more ridiculous than women. You know, I always think it's funny when you look in Wikipedia, so it must be true. And they say, good news, lads. Cameron Diaz is single again. I'm like, how the fuck is that good news for me? You know, what exactly has changed in my life? You know, my possibility with Cameron Diaz before this and my possibility now, you know, there's not much of a difference. You cannot have minus possibility, right? 0 is as low as it gets. because I do actually sexual fantasies. I sometimes think about the Spice Girls in the nude. Other times I keep my clothes on for it. It gets cold on the bus. You know what I mean? Because people always say, Michael, why do you spend all time at home listening to the Spice Girls and masturbating? I say, well, I tried it in a park and I got arrested. It's really not fair, is it? So anyway, speaking of MILFs, mother I'd like to fuck. It's ironic because my mother, I'm the only person in London that she hasn't fucked yet. In fact, I read in Wikipedia, so again, it must be true. Syria, 5,000 men ready to enter. I thought, that's not Syria, that's my mother. What's the difference between my mother's living room and my mother's vagina? You take your shoes off before you come in her living room. What's the difference between the Spice Girls and my mother's legs? The Spice Girls occasionally get back together. One person laughing, 6 more than usual, good. I have to be honest, I'm a little bit wary of doing this kind of stuff because...
Your time's up, Michael.
Thank you.
Well done, Michael. That was... Yeah, anyway. Well done, Michael. Well done.
The Spice Girls music, yeah, go on.
Yeah, that normally gets you. Anyway, that was our second person who has performed or telling us about sex gone wrong on the stand-up round. So next, right, who looks like they've had good experiences with sex? I'm gonna say Kurt. Right, Kurt, your 4 minutes starts now.
If I had good experiences with sex, I probably wouldn't do stand-up. Anyway, you know, sex gone wrong. I heard before, and I never checked it to validate it, but Madame Butterfly is like a story about a woman, a guy disguised as a woman and lived that way vicariously and lived and had a partner and everything. And that's supposed to be based on a true story. And the story goes, the lady part, she would tuck her junk in and just do a doggy style with him all the time. Which, okay, there still is a lot of things that have to happen. I mean, you know, I imagine they had to do it in the dark, just because I think clearly there's, I haven't done the research 100%, but I think a guy's ass and a woman's ass is probably substantially different. But if you're banging someone's ass that you think is a woman, I have to believe sometimes that ball bag is going to swing back around like a pendulum. And that's going to just cause some questions, like, well, I see your hands, or maybe that's why they do it in the dark. But yeah, anyone that has sex with a male and thinks that they're a female for years and years, definitely sex gone wrong. Another thing that's sex gone wrong to me is some people have a fantasy about banging squirters, or at least being with a squirter. Squirters, like females that produce a lot of fluid. I believe I was with a squirter, but I don't know if she just peed. Because to me, it was like, well, I'm not going to sit there and smell the fluids. I'm not going to run some tests. But I know it was very, very wet and exceedingly wet, which I didn't ask her afterwards, hey, are you a squirter? Because, first of all, I don't think she had a strong command of the English language, but also she might not have heard the term. Now, that being said, if you have sex with a squirter, that's probably one of the few times a guy can fake an orgasm and be like, oh, yeah, I'm done. Because really, how would they know? But that still loops back to the thing about, did they pee? Because they were also very drunk. And, this could have just been like, well, drying up a little bit, I'll just squirt a little pee. I don't know. But to me, clearly, that is sex gone wrong as well. I mean, if you really want to be with a squirter, I don't know if there's that line between they're a pisser or they're a squirter. Even when I go to the tape, aka Pornhub, and see squirters, it's like, how do I know they're not just peeing? Just a little. Which, by the way, when I was 12 years old, that's how I thought sex was done. I thought that people just peed inside each other, but that's another thing altogether. Another thing that could lead to sex gone wrong, if you eat spicy foods and you try to masturbate. You guys call it wanking. We call it rubbing one out. We call it choking chicken. All kinds of things. But anyways, if you have your hand on your trouser pouch and you had some jalapenos, that could be, any kind of scary spice that you have on your hand, that could really lead to some pain. And that could have led to Michael's, his burning rectum when he's talking about going to the bars. If there was any kind of spice, any kind of scary spice that was rubbed on your junk, that could lead to it. It's public
Right,
service.
time's up. Well done. Well done. 4 minutes. That's probably the quickest someone will talk about sex. Well, with me anyway. But well done, Kurt. Well done. Well done. Well done. Why am I saying well done to so many things? Okay, right. Next, talking about sex gone wrong is... Where is he? Where is he? I can see his shadow. There he is. It's Emmanuel. Emmanuel, 4 minutes about sex gone wrong starts now.
Sex gone wrong is when you have to one-upper over someone. It's like having sex with your mate's mum is so satisfying. I've done it a lot. I had sex with my mate's mum for like 4 years in a truck, and it was all good until like 2-3 years ago. He left her phone in my house, and someone text messaged it, saying, "Well, baby, you're gonna see me tonight get this big dick." I'm like, bro, I recognize the number, and I called the number back. And it turned out it was my cousin. My cousin was fucking my mate's mum as well as me. You get me? Talk about keep it in the family. That was crazy, though. My cousin was having sex with my side piece, who was my friend's mum. Every time I went to lick my friend, I was like, "Is your mum home?" And he was like, "Yeah, you know." I'm like, "Woo-hoo. Let me just go say hello to her quickly. Go up there, get a quick blowy, come back down, play some PlayStation." Again. And also, older women, it's the best kind of sex. You just gotta get old. The older you go, the more experience and the less teeth they have. Imagine getting your dick sucked by a woman with no teeth. Woo! I don't want to say it's like a baby cow's mouth, but not like I stuck my dick in a baby cow's mouth, but it was like, woo! It was amazing, And the thing is, I'm getting sick and tired of those people, those rocks asphyxiationists, those people who like to tie belts around their neck to cut off their circulation so they can get a more higher orgasm. I'm like, wait, stay away, back off. That's asthma sex. Get me? That's for asthma people. I'm asthmatic, so I know what it's like to, lose oxygen while having sex, because I was having sex with this girl I met on Tinder, and like I went to her house and I forgot to bring my inhaler with me. So then she was riding me, and I started to have an asthma attack. I was like, "Babe, I can't breathe." She's like, "Yeah, that's killer pussy, isn't it?" I was like, "No," I was like, man down. I was going purple, bro. That was a scary situation, man. The ambulance had to be called and everything. Boy, did I bust a nut. It was like, woo-hoo! I was like, I was like twitching and have you ever seen like RoboCop 2 when they catch him in that factory and then they just pull him apart and then just leave him there and he's just like, like a nugget, and he's just there with a one electric bulb going through him like, oh. That is how I busted nut when the oxygen to my brain was getting cancelled off by my lungs. Because that's the thing, my lungs naturally cut oxygen to my brain. I don't need to have whips or belts to formulate some sort of extravagant orgasm, you know. But having asthma is not really the sexiest of disabilities, you know. Because I remember like a couple of years back, one girl at the time said to me, "Hey, baby, let's go to bed and have some fun." I was like, "Hold up, let me just get my inhaler."
Okay. Time's up, Emmanuel. Well done. Good set. All right, timer. Shut the fuck up. Well done, Emmanuel. Hey, camera, on me. Thank you. But yeah, well done, Emmanuel. Okay, last person to do 4 minutes of stand up on Sex Gone Wrong, and then we'll be introducing someone and getting on with round 3. Ryan, it's you. You might want to unmute yourself, mate. Otherwise, there's no point this happening. Anyway, right, Ryan, 4 minutes on Sex Gone Wrong starts now.
See, I could demonstrate right now how you get sex gone wrong, but my girlfriend ain't here, which is a shame. But if you want to see how sex gone wrong is demonstrated, DM me a message later and I'll send you the video. I'll send you the porno that we're going to make tonight. But see, in South Africa, where I'm from, you are allowed to have sex at 14, right? So I remember there was this story that a girl in Pretoria, South Africa, the capital of South Africa, right? This 14-year-old girl dressed up as an old woman and met up with this 68-year-old man. And as soon as the man impregnated that 14-year-old woman's vagina, she took off her makeup and everything and said, I was 14. What, I was 14? I'm 14. And the man was absolutely shocked. So that's one of them. But I'm going to talk about sex gone wrong with me. Now, it has gone wrong just the once. Right. So I'm going to explain what the tornado is. I did say earlier on the show that you'd have to search up the tornado. It's not actually a sex move. It's just a sex move that I have invented. So pretty much the girl is doing a handstand on the bed. All right? And then you have to get your flappy cock into the woman's vagina. And then you have to have the hip action, right? I remember when I was doing the tornado the other week, I heard a snap. All I heard was this. And I was like, oh my God. She wasn't hurting. It was me. I broke my cock. So, sorry for that. You're out of business for a couple of weeks. Well, that's if I don't see any other girls around. See, I am a man slut. I love to fuck anyone. I would even fuck a cat. Well, that's what I started off with. Sorry, Tiki. My cat's actually in this room right now as well. And yeah, no. See, my parents have had sex gone wrong as well. I mean, well, can't you tell? Because I'm fucking here. But that's all I have. I don't know how fucking long that was, but that's all I have.
Okay, okie dokie. All right, cool. Ryan, you had 68 seconds left.
Ooh, okay.
Wow. Anyway, right, let's get all the other actors. Well done, though. Well done. That isn't easy to do 4 minutes, as any comic will tell you. It's not easy to do 4 minutes. Has anyone ever done a 4 minute set at a club? Has anyone ever been asked to do 4 minutes?
Yeah, it was an open mic night.
It's not easy doing 4 minutes.
It's much easier. It's much easier online. Doing 4 minutes on stage is crap because it's just like 1 minute just getting up there, for fuck's sake, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
It's not a joke. It's true. Yeah.
Okay. Sex Gone Wrong can go now. Because our actor who was supposed to be here nearly almost an hour ago has finally arrived. He has apologised, so we're not going to take the mick out of him. He's been on the show before. I'm going to explain the rules very, very quickly because I know we've all said it before. This guy's brilliant. He's always been on the show. If you've done a couple of the Reckless shows before, you'll know this guy. It's Scott Waite or Megamind. Look, there he is. All right, Scott. Well done. Great. Okay, so.
Thanks, Scott.
Wait. Oh, is he? Oh, don't know what's going on there. I think he's frozen. I think that's great. Okay, I reckon.
Right.
Scott.
Okay, here I am. Okay, and I can see you guys for a few seconds here. So.
Brilliant.
All right, man. I'm here. What are we doing? I'm ready. What's going on?
Okay, I'm going to explain that. Okay, very quickly, and we do have maybe some new viewers who might be watching. So explain. So what will happen is now we're going to be going on to round 3. So there's 2 more rounds. Okay, you will just do improv, think of stuff on the spot. The audience get the vote for their favorite comics, as well as the comics get the vote for who did the best joke on that subject. And then whoever wins, currently Simon is our improv comic of the week. Whoever wins that at the end with the most votes throughout the whole show then gets an automatic spot next week to defend their title. And then on the 29th, there's a grand final where all the improv comics of the week, so at the moment, Michael, Simon, and Emmanuel will be going head in a grand final. Is that clear?
I didn't hear any of that, by the way. My audio is acting funny on me.
Excuse me a minute.
You just look like my ex being really angry at me. And
Right
like,
now.
Right. Can someone right?
Yeah. Kim, I still can't hear you, dude. So
Right.
I think you just pick it up as you go along, really.
I'm just gonna. I can improv though. Just sign language, it, dude. We'll roll with it here.
Hang on a minute.
Can you hear anybody?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Kurt, I hear you.
Oh, cool.
I
Okay.
heard Ryan a little bit. I heard Emmanuel right now.
Right.
And I heard Michael in his set.
Can you hear me?
Right. Hang
Yep,
on.
I hear Ryan. Yep.
I'm going to try something. Scott.
Kim I'm assuming he's mad at us, guys. He's just chastising us. I have no idea what he's saying.
Right. Everyone else can hear me apart from Scott,
Still
right?
can't hear him.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What's going to happen is, can someone explain this to Scott? Okay.
Live comedy. All right.
Where is it?
All right. Okay.
Scott, do this.
All right, I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
Exit and jump back in.
All right.
Okay, do that. Okay. Wow, that went well. Anyway,
Just make that up.
oh, it's funny how I can't believe. You better not shit yourself on my stream, Ryan.
I need to shit.
I just did.
Anyone want to see Ryan do stand up from the shitter? Anyone? No? Good. Simon's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my days.
Fuck McDonald's.
Okay, right. Scott is back. Okay. Right. Okay. Can you hear me now?
All right, guys. Let's see if this works.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Ryan? Can you hear Kim?
Oh no.
I can hear both of them.
Wait.
I can hear everyone.
I can hear everyone too.
Right. Can you hear me or not? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Wait. Okay, this is going well. This is going well.
Yes.
Wait.
I can hear now. Holy cow! I felt.
Fuck. We're there. Okay.
I can hear now. Yes.
All right. Good. Okay. I'm gonna go through this as quick as possible. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ruining the show, guys. All right. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay. Let me explain it really quick. Okay. Simon is currently our improv comic of the week. Throughout the show, there's now 2 more subjects left to go. Okay. At the end of each round, the acts and the audience get to vote for their favorite act. Whoever has the most votes at the end of the show is then crowned improv comic of the week, which is currently Simon. And then on the 29th of December, there's a giant grand final where all the improv comics of the week will go head to head. So at the moment, Simon, Michael, and Emmanuel, all on the top row, are all going to be going head to head, as well as whoever wins. Now, if you do become improv comic of the week this week, that improv comic of the week gets an automatic spot next week to defend his or her title. Is that clear?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thanks. Right. Okay.
Sorry,
right.
guys.
No worries. No worries. Okay, right. Round 3.
Hang on a second, Kim. Can you go back to the start from that? Because I haven't quite got
Yeah, back to the top again.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
Kim,
no.
I couldn't hear that one bit.
I love the way you explained it, like you were talking to a child. And then after that, they will come back.
Ah!
The manual is just. He's
Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna get round 3. Okay,
Just do it,
round
Kim.
3.
Yeah.
Round 3. Wait, I'm gonna wait till Simon comes back. He's not gonna want to miss this one.
Oh, dude, holy cow.
God.
Come on, internet.
Okay, right, here we go. Round 3. The subject for round 3, Simon's got a blanket, so that's good. Round 3 is, when it comes up, Doctor Who / time travel. Right, this is going to be fun. Who's going to go first? Let's go. Oh, and he's gone again.
Out of curiosity, were we gonna vote for the stand-up by any chance, or?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, can we actually vote for the stand-up, Kim? Because we didn't yet.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Shit. Sorry about that. I was dealing with Scott. Oops. Okay, right. Audience. Where's that button? I forgot to do this.
Kim, you
Right.
need to deal with me because I can get weed pretty cheap to you, mate.
I don't need weed. Okay, right. Okay, audience, vote for who did the best set on Sex Gone Wrong. All right, Sex Gone Wrong. Okay. Right. Emmanuel, who's your vote? Ryan, weren't it?
Yeah, Brian.
Okay. Scott, this is what happens at the end of each round. Hopefully, we'll keep you. Okay. Where's Ryan? Okay. So there's point to Ryan. Okay. Who's next? Let's go, Simon. Who gets your vote on Sex Gone Wrong?
Kurt.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go with Michael. Michael, who?
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, just it was a it was a hard one, but but it was Kurt. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Who have I not asked yet?
You haven't asked Kurt.
Kurt, who did the best Sex Gone Wrong?
I'm gonna go with Michael. I like the rapid fire incest and etc. I like the
Story
fun.
of my life. Thank you.
Excellent. Ryan.
Silence. I like that one.
Simon. Okay. Simon's loving it. He's celebrating with food. That's always great. Celebrate with food. It's fine. And then, right, who have I not asked? I swear I'm missing someone out now. I swear. No, it's me, ain't it? Oh yeah, it's me. Okay. My vote for me, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm torn between Simon and Kurt. I'm torn. Bit like Michael's asshole.
Like my girlfriend's vagina.
And as Natalie Imbruglia, I fucked her when she was 6 years old. Nothing to write and torn.
You know what? I'm going to go with Simon for this one. I'm going to go with Simon. Okay, so at the end of the stand-up round, the winner is... Oh, it's another tie again. It's torn between Simon and Kurt. Well done. Well done, you two. You know what? You both win that round. Kurt and Simon. Excellent. Excelente. Ah, brilliant. Okay, right. Right, let's try again. Oh, Scott's gone again. Oh, oops. Okay, round 3. Let's just get on with round 3 and get the show going. Okay, Doctor Who / time travel. I'm going to go straight with Simon to start off with.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking love Doctor Who. I'm not going to deny that. Like, I mean, a lot of it is shit. I will also accept that a lot of it is shit. But like, I do love Doctor Who endlessly. The one thing that has made me mad though is everyone who is angry about the Doctor Who being recast as a woman. Like, I find that insane. Like, what are you angry about? Like, really, what are you angry? And quite often, it's like, oh, yeah, but doctor should be a man. Like, why? A doctor's not a man, is it? Like, a doctor is just someone who's a medical professional. They're like, yeah, but doctor, it's Doctor Who. Like, actually, no, it's the Doctor. So, like, it's not even Doctor Who. Like, look, Doctor Who would imply they're Asian, for goodness sake. Like, they're just the Doctor. And then, like, they're like, oh, yeah, well, like, oh, but it just shouldn't be a woman. And it's like, well, I mean, why? Do you watch the show? No, but it annoys me.
Oh, Scott's gone again.
And it's like just why do you care? Like, really? On that note, my last thing is not a joke. Like, I think Jodie Whittaker has been absolutely brilliant. I think she's been a great Doctor. And it's been much better than the shit we've been subjected to recently by fucking that wanker Stephen Moffat. There you go.
Sylvester McCoy was the best, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
Wait, hang on. What's going on here? Last week, Michael was taking the piss out of it. Now you're together.
It's ironic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, all those old ones were good. Nah, like the Russell T Davies series was the best. I've actually got a Doctor Who.
I like the Peter Cushing ones. The film felt quite good.
I've actually got a Doctor Who quote tattooed on my arm.
Just tell your parents you're gay. It saves time.
I'm that cool.
Okay, right. Next, who should I go for? Ironically, let's go with Michael. Doctor Who time travel.
I've got a time travel joke. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rhetorical question. I'm going to say it anyway. I'm so excited about the next series of Doctor Who. I'm going to have a party last week. Thank you very much. It's good, isn't it? I've got another Doctor Who joke, which is why do Daleks sometimes not have breakfast? Because sometimes eggs terminate. Thank you very much. It's interesting that the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. And I was thinking about this the other day because I had food poisoning, and you would not believe how much shit was coming out of my arsehole. And I actually thought about Doctor Who because I thought my arsehole is a bit like the TARDIS, that it must be bigger on the inside, that you can fit so much kind of crap in it, can't you? It was interesting. Simon was talking about doctors very quickly because I went to the doctor. I said, I'm impotent. And he said, "What's up?"
Don't want to ruin the show here.
Yeah.
I might need Doctor Who, guys. I might need travel time, dude.
So I'm going to finish.
Oh man,
this is my impersonation. All right. Who's this?
I hope I'm not ruining someone's set.
Hmm?
I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right. I'm being heckled by. Yeah. Oh, he's fucked off again. What's going on, man? This is like an episode of Doctor Who, like things. It's like my mother's vagina. Things keep disappearing up it and then coming back out.
I'll drop him a message.
So here we go. Who's this? So, Doctor, we meet again. Who's that? It's my impersonation of a Cyberman. Thank you very much.
Well done. I like it. Let's go with Emmanuel, who's currently half asleep. And that proves my
point. He's not half asleep, man.
Yo, I had this idea for a movie. Yeah, it's about I go find the DeLorean. Yeah, I contact the DeLorean, and then I take a whole bunch of guns and I go back in time and I take him to Africa. You know, and it's called Back to the Future. AKs to Africans. So hopefully, when I come forward in time, we'll have a real life Wakanda. You know, and not just a whole bunch of fried chicken shops and basketball pictures. That was my movie pitch to Warner, and they said, no. Maybe next year. Yeah, but I'm hoping.
Excellent.
I wrote a script and everything.
Okay, brilliant. I like it. Okay, right. Who's next? Let's go for Kurt.
Well, Doctor Who. My older brother used to love Doctor Who. This was back in the early '80s, so I think it was the original Doctor Who, with the big afro and everything. I hated it because I always wanted to watch something else, and it would lead to fights, and he would just beat the shit out of me, which just by that sheer fact alone just made me hate Doctor Who. But I think it's interesting they have a TARDIS, like the TARDIS, like a telephone booth, right? And that's like a time machine. So I just wonder, like, because now telephone booths are kind of like obsolete anyway. So I just wonder, like, maybe in the future, the next Doctor Who, the next iteration, like what other obsolete thing will become the new time machine? Like maybe it'll be, I don't know, soup kitchen. Well, not soup kitchens, but I don't know, taxis. What if Uber takes over and there's nothing but taxis? Then taxis will become the new TARDIS. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got.
Wow. Okay. Right. Ryan, Doctor Who / time travel.
See, the thing is, with time traveling is I would love to actually time travel. Now, I would actually like to time travel to see what 2030 would be like, to see if there's any dying fucking bastards from just pretty much a virus, which is a cold. But I would actually like to also travel back to the future so I could find out who my actual bastard dad is, because, well, he did the classic thing. Fucked my mother and then said, I'm going to the shop, honey, to get some milk. 18 years later, still hasn't arrived back, but that's me for that one.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Audience, voting. It's voting time after a load of tech issues from Scott's end, but I'm sure he'll be fine next week. Okay. So, Axe, who did the best Doctor Who / time travel stuff? Let's start with Michael.
I think I'm going to go for Scott this time. I thought that was very good. Sound like a stand-up routine, yeah. He's biased. He's biased. He's biased because he likes shit television anyway. But we got one of the Spice Girls first time, and that was biased towards me. So just the way it is. Go on.
Wait, Scott ain't here. Scott is not here right now.
That's the job.
Sorry, did I say Scott?
Yeah, you said Scott.
Oh, sorry, I meant Simon. Sorry. Yeah. But when I said Scott, I meant Simon. I thought that was obvious. Sorry, they both start with an S. So I'm not even drunk. Hurrah!
I was going to say, you're voting for someone who ain't even here.
Yes, I meant Simon. Sorry.
God,
My mother.
Simon knows who he's been talked about. Okay, let's go with Ryan, who did the best Doctor Who /
I love the manuals one because, me being from South Africa, I understand Uganda and all that. So yeah, of course, it's for Emmanuel.
Excellent. Excelente. Look at that smile. Lovely. Okay, who have we gone for? Let's go with Kurt.
I'm gonna go with Simon as well.
Excellent. Simon's always happy about that. I bet he is. Yeah, look at him. He's so happy. He's like, what?
I've been rolling happiness up and smoking it, Kim.
Good.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have a joint in a minute myself.
Okay, whatever. Right. Okay. Have I asked? Who have I not asked? Simon. Who did the best Doctor Who / time travel? And you can't vote for yourself, unfortunately.
No, I liked the AKs to Africa line. Nearly ruined it at the end by mentioning Wakanda, but there you go.
Excellent, Emmanuel. Right. Who have I not asked? Emmanuel. Oh yeah, I haven't asked Emmanuel.
Simon's been too much. Simon's been way too much. It's a well thought out, well beaten, genius. It's too much.
Okay, right. Brilliant. So Simon. All right. So let's have a look. So at the end of that round, the winner, it's obvious. It's Simon. At the end of that round. Well done, Simon. Wait, I didn't vote. Yeah, I did. Simon. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm humbled.
Definitely with the fancy robe. With the fancy robe. Okay. Right. It's time for the penultimate round. Are you ready? This one's going to be interesting. The penultimate round is child abuse / Jimmy Savile.
Aye.
Right.
Do we all just vote for Michael now?
Brilliant.
Right.
I said it was biased to someone, wasn't it? Like,
Can I just say?
you had shit television. I get kid fucking.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Who looks more like a child abuser? Who looks?
Actually, I can't say anything because I am actually a child still, so I can't say fuck all.
Let's go with Michael.
Oh, right.
Ah!
Okay. It says in the Bible, love your neighbor. That's why the priest moved next to the kindergarten. I'm the opposite of a priest. I'll fuck anything that's over 16. In the back of my car, it says baby on board, so the person behind will slow down. Unless it's a priest, he speeds up. The first tribute to Berlusconi came from Mrs. Thatcher. Fair enough. She fucked with minors too. Anyway, I was reading about the Jimmy Savile court case, and I was just thinking, what would be the most traumatic thing? Being fucked by Jimmy Savile, or being so ugly that even Jimmy Savile wouldn't fuck you, I think it's better that he fucks you at this point, really. It's like, my kid was with Jimmy Savile, and Jimmy Savile fucked him. No, it's worse. Jimmy Savile wouldn't even look at him, so it doesn't get any worse than that. Okay, next.
Oh God, why did I choose this subject? Why? Right. Okay. Who looks second to be a child abuser? Let's go with Emmanuel. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Child abuse / Jimmy Savile. Go.
Okay, in Greece, I read on the internet, maybe, I don't know if it's true or untrue, they want to classify paedophilia as a disability, So, in Greece, they're not only smashing plates, they're smashing kids too. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just imagine what people will go. People have to fake paedophilia just to get a disabled parking space.
Oh my god.
You know, just imagine him going to the doctor. He's like, yeah, doctor. He's like, what's your problem? Oh, it's just, kids all the time. I love them. Yeah, it's just, kids, I want to do everything to them. I'm disabled. Yeah, can I get a parking space now? Can I get cool? No more work? Yeah. I'm free to rate them kids.
Wow. Oh my god. God, help. I don't know. Right, let's go with who looks third likely to be a child abuser. Let's go with a child that probably has been abused. Ryan.
Fuck off, you.
Something snapped.
See, I think to myself some nights that Jimmy Savile was actually my real father as well. Because my father is just like Jimmy Savile because he likes to play the piano. He just cannot help fingering minors. He just cannot stop fingering minors. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have probably got 50 brothers and 50 sisters around the world at the moment. So Jimmy Savile is my dad. Mother is Jimmy Savile. My dad, no, irrelevant because actually I'm adopted. So fuck my real dad and fuck Jimmy Savile, the cunt. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Okay, right. Who looks second to least likely to look like a child abuser? Let's go with Kurt.
Well, Jimmy Savile? All right, that guy is new to me, but who I do know that did a lot of diddling out there in England and in the U.S. was Kevin Spacey. He was another one who's notorious for that. Also, Jerry Lewis, which I heard he was really big in France, but there was some scandal. Well, not just Frank, but in France, and that's plural for Franks. Yeah, it's disturbing that I guess it comes down to the question: would you rather be attacked by like a good-looking pedophile or an ugly one? I mean, how much does it really matter? I think I would like it to be an ugly one. And this is why, because then you're less likely to boast about it, the next day. So, yeah.
Oh my god. All right. So apparently,
I think if you're gonna get hit by a car, you're only worried about the shape of it hitting into you.
No.
You're not worried about the make and model.
No. Sorry, listen.
You're worried about the boot scoopage as you go over it, like.
No, I saw. Sorry to interrupt, but I have to share this because it was so funny that on Facebook, all the comedian pages they're talking about all the sort of sex abuse charges, and there was one woman, right? This is the mentality that I don't understand, and she said, "Why are people who molest women always so ugly?" And I thought it doesn't really make any difference if you're being molested. You know what I mean? It's like, well, there's some bad news. I got raped. Good news, he looks like George Clooney. That is introduce me, babe. Let him fuck me up the ass too. That sounds like really cool. Ugly fuckers. You can fuck off out of here.
Oh my god. Right, Simon, child abuse / Jimmy Savile.
Well, I'll tell you this story, right? Because it's kind of the closest I've ever come to seeing like real child abuse. I'd gone for a walk. I lived in this house before by a park, and I'd gone for a walk with my girlfriend, and we'd sat down on this bench, right? And we looked over, and there were some girls. They were probably about sort of 14, 15, walking over the field towards us. And then we looked to our left, and there was a man in a trench coat with no shirt on and trackies round his knees, furiously masturbating to these girls walking towards him, right? Yeah, like furiously masturbating. And like, I think it's good that he had the no shirt on, because like there's nothing, like a woman in a t-shirt looks sexy, doesn't it? But like a man in a t-shirt, it looks like you're like trying to It looks like you're trying to pack away like a haunted marionette doll. Right, but yeah, so he's furiously masturbating, right? And I elbowed my girlfriend, and I pointed over to him, and she turned around and screamed like at the sight of this man furiously masturbating, which was probably a perfectly reasonable reaction, like probably the one that I should have had. But I found the whole thing hilarious, and like we were both speechless at that point. Like me, her from like shock, and me from laughter. And then finally, I calmed down enough. As she screamed, the guy all of a sudden just bent double, pulled his coat around him, and ran off into the woods. Yeah, right. And I fell about, right, and I finally calmed down enough to look at my girlfriend and say, "I think you just made that guy come." So you can probably see why she's an ex-girlfriend now, can't you? Like that was the moment for sympathy as a boyfriend, and I went with that.
Days.
But like I think it shows a nice like yin and yang to the world, doesn't it? Like that as a thing, like because my girlfriend would naturally scream at men furiously masturbating in public parks, and that man can only ejaculate if someone screams at him furiously masturbating in a public park. So like it's like they were built for each other. Like it's perfect. Perfect. The world in balance, yin and yang.
Oh god, I love that expression, furiously masturbating, like you're angry.
It's like violently.
Get out of me, spunk! Come on, there's more. I'm finished. Oh, that's better.
But yeah,
Very
there you
zen.
go. That's another true story.
Oh god. Okay, right. At the end of that round, at fucking last, right. Audience, vote. Who took the piss more out of child abuse? God.
I'm not sure I really want to phrase like that.
Oh, God. Right, can I just clarify that anyone watching who is currently tapping on their little Twitter keyboards trying to cancel us,
before.
you never know, you could get cancelled. Before you cancel us, okay, I did not mean it in that sense. Child abuse is a very serious subject, but at the same time, we're all just here for a laugh, aren't we? Because some of us are locked in our houses.
With a child abuser.
Yeah, some of us are stuck in our houses furiously masturbating. So, who knows?
Doubling over and running into the woods.
Sometimes, yeah.
Furiously masturbating.
Oh yeah, Kim. By the way, I may have accidentally left a firework in your letterbox, so be aware for midnight tonight.
Firstly, fuck you.
It's a long fuse.
Fuck you. Anyway, right. Axe, who did the best child abuse joke? So let's start with let's go with Simon to start with.
Well, I'm gonna go with the master of child abuse jokes. Michael is definitely a winner there.
Cheers.
I really enjoyed that.
I know what I'm talking about.
Quality craftsmanship in the joke work there.
Quality kid fiddling from me.
Oh, superb.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
fuck anyone.
Okay. Michael, who gets your vote?
Well, anything about child abuse makes me laugh like a spastic. So, but the biggest spastic laugh today was Kurt. Definitely.
Thanks, man.
Excellent.
No, it's true. I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not nice. I'm a cunt.
Okay. Kurt, who did the best child abuse joke?
I like Manuel's, the idea about getting a placard, a handicap placard because you're a diddler. That's really messed up on so many levels.
Okay. All right. Brilliant. Where is this going? Okay, let's go with Ryan. Who made the best?
Yeah, I like the manuals too.
I don't even have to finish my sentence. Excellent. Right, Emmanuel, who gets your vote?
I think he said Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Okay.
Cheers.
Excellent. Okay, and for me, Okay. Right, for me, who gets my vote? It's gonna have to go to Michael, isn't it? Like, he's the master of child abuse. Like,
That's my whole routine. Fuck.
That's his business card.
okay, right. So at the end of that round, winning by 1 point, it's Michael.
Oh,
Well done, you master of child abuser. You master of child abuse.
unfair, wasn't it?
Can you please put that as your like stand-up bio now? Master of child abuse.
Kid fucking jokes are on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right, here we go. It's time for the final round. And then obviously, once we've all voted at the end of the final round, I will disappear for about a minute while I count up all the votes and find out if Simon is still the current improv comic of the week. Will he still have the title? At the moment, looking at the leaderboard, currently in the lead is Michael, followed by Simon, followed by Emmanuel, and then followed by Kurt, and then followed by Ryan. So we're getting there. It's looking good. It's looking close between Michael and Simon. It's looking like a tight gap. Anyway.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap. That can fuck off straight away. That can fuck off. Okay. Right. So the final round is, this is going to be interesting. It is Harry Potter / fiction. Right, let's start with, I'm not going to go for the obvious. Let's start with Kurt.
All right. I'd like to discuss how Harry Potter was really based on truth, and it's not fake. I believe that there's hundreds of little boys that are held in small compartments under stairs and stuff. You know, and, you know, they all have to go into somewhere up here, and that's the world of wizarding. You know, maybe they do have favorites that come to visit them. Maybe it's a big burly guy. Maybe, you know, everyone's there to help in their way is what I'm saying. So I would contest that Harry Potter is based on nonfiction.
Oh, fucking hell. Right. Fucking hell. Right.
Me, fucking
how do I recover from that? Michael, go.
Yeah. Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry fucking Potter. I have actually seen one of the Harry Potter films. When I woke up, I carried on watching it. No, the only thing I didn't like about it was the beginning and the end. And there was a real dip in the middle too. The only bit I liked was at the end where it said every character in this film is fictitious. Thank you. I thought it's like The Hobbit. I thought Bilbo Baggins was a real person, but no, it's like, you know, the Narnia books, because I love it when people say, you know, the Narnia books are really about Christianity. It's like, oh, really? I kind of missed that. I'll have to read it again and again. It was too subtle. Do you know what I mean? It's like when people say that The Great Dictator, you must have seen The Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin, and people say, it's really about Adolf Hitler. It's like, was it? Oh, fucking hell. I completely missed that aspect. I'll have to watch it again and again before I get there, you know? Or the other one I love is when people say Animal Farm is really about politics. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, because I always assumed that the greatest political thinker of the 20th century was just writing about talking pigs and geese on a magic farm. So thank you for clearing that one. Anything else about books very quickly? Oh yeah, I'm reading Happy Days by Samuel Beckett. Have you read that? Yeah, that's the level of energy I expect from people who read Samuel Beckett. Samuel Beckett, Happy Days is total shit. Can someone tell me what page the Fonzie comes into it? Because it's really not very funny. The other Samuel Beckett one is Waiting for Godot. That's also shit. I don't know who this Godot cunt is, but he's obviously stud you up, so just move on, you pretentious wanker. The other one, I can't understand why people say the Marx Brothers are so funny. I've read Das Kapital 3 times. Doesn't work for me. Must be a German sense of humor. That's all from me. Let's move on then.
Brilliant. Okay, let's go with Ryan, Harry Potter / fiction.
See, Harry Potter looks like Justin Bieber. He looks like a wannabe Justin Bieber. Like, Harry Potter looks like he smoked so much weed in his life that all you're going to see in his insides, if you stab the cunt, which is what I want to do if he was real, all you'd see inside is just green. All you'd see is weed in that motherfucker. Like, this guy just... I sort of think that this is what my dad would have sort of looked like. Ginger, sure. Well, is that motherfucker ginger? Well, he looks like it. He looks like this motherfucker looks like he's got Botox or something. Like, this motherfucker, But Harry Potter is so fucking boring. Hold on. Let me just rephrase that. Harry Potter is so fucking boring. That's all.
Could I just state that Simon's sitting there taking this very, very well?
It's coming out. It's all going to come out now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I'm leaving him last, so he can fucking murder the rest of us. Right, Emmanuel, before we all get killed by Simon, Harry Potter / fiction, go.
Okay, Harry Potter. Racist. How many black characters in Harry Potter? Then there are no black people in Harry Potter. In that school of witchery, I'm actually Googling it, and there's like one black person, and he's a side character that gets killed first. I don't know if it's true or not, because I don't watch Harry Potter. But Harry Potter is about establishment of racism, and no black people more than 2 or 3 allowed. Why can't we be a side character? Look, how the hell you put a ginger person as a side character for a black person? Come on. What's going on? Harry Potter is just about the systematic oppression of black people that can't play women. We can play women too. We can feel bruised too, motherfucker. We can say alumni. We can say alumni, come there. We can do that shit. That's what I'm saying.
As you may have seen on screen recently, we've hit Simon's nerve at last. We've hit his nerve. So, yeah.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just like all the kid fucking jokes are fine, but you talk about Harry Potter, man.
Right.
You know what?
You've done it now.
Blood boiling, man. Blood boiling.
Okay, I'm going to hand over to Simon, but I'm going to give him the whole screen so he can murder the fuck.
No, it's fine. All I got to say, right, I can handle people saying they don't like Harry Potter. That's absolutely fine, right? Yeah? Emmanuel, you are wrong in your assertion that the first person to die is a black side character. That is not right. That is not true. There is actually Dean Thomas, Angelina Johnson, who are both named as black characters within the Hogwarts Gryffindor house. We've got to remember that's a small house, and they're a small subsection of middle-class England in the 90s when she was crafting this. And so I'm not saying that it's okay that she didn't include enough black people in it. But what I'm saying is there's a reason she didn't, because when she was writing it, diversity was not the issue that it is today. And as a piece of literature, it is all about racism. And the main 3 characters are designed to represent the black, white, and mixed race cultures that were growing up at that time experiencing racism. Because you got Ron, Hermione, and Harry. Harry's a half-blood. Hermione is a muggle, a mudblood, and Ron is a pure-blood wizard. Yeah, who is always referred to as a blood traitor because he's gone against his race and started consorting with muggles. So, boom. Anyway, right. My actual material, right, yeah, about Harry Potter, though, right, because I love Harry Potter, right, yeah? I've studied Harry Potter endlessly, like, I meticulously go through Harry Potter books like a nerd, like the nerd that I am, right? My question is, how does Hagrid come to be? Yeah, because Hagrid is a half giant. His mother is the terrifying giantess Fridwulfa, who we know stands at least 25 feet tall. His father is described by Hagrid as a tiny little man I could pick up at the age of 12 and put on top of the wardrobe. How did the conception of Hagrid happen? Like, what the fuck is that? That is him spaffing into Mordor, surely. Like, there is no sexual gratification in that relationship, is there? Like, for either of them. Like, what is foreplay for him? Like, smashing at her clitoris with a hammer. Like what the fuck? Like, it can't be a remotely enjoyable relationship for the two of them. What's worse, right? Yeah, is the only other half giant in the story is Madame Maxime, and at one point Hagrid says to her, "Was it your mum or your dad?" As if that could happen the other way around. Like, could you imagine that relationship in reverse? That's even worse, isn't it? There you go. I killed the room with the earlier bit about the series.
I told you.
You can't make jokes about certain things, I know.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Right. It's that important.
Yeah, Harry Potter being one of them is pure. It's brilliant. Oh, also, my final thing is to all of you: don't watch the films. Don't watch the films. The films don't make any sense. The films are shit. The films are pieces of crap.
Unlike
They're
the books.
awful.
Yeah, the books make a lot of sense, don't they?
Read the book.
Just to prove that Harry Potter is racist, when they recast in the theatre the girl and the black woman, everyone went ape shit.
Oh, I'm not denying that people are racist. Yeah, about shit happening. Yeah. Like, but then like look at the sexist outcry from Doctor Who. Like, I'm not defending the original choice to have 11 male doctors previously, but like the outcry is the racist and sexist bit. Like, I've got no problem with Hermione being played as a black actress. In fact, I think it makes it better. As I said, that's what she's designed to represent. She's designed to represent it. But at the time when she was selling the idea in the 90s, you're not going to sell it with black characters in the main roles. Like, it was the 90s. Like, diversity wasn't happening, man. At that point in time, diversity wasn't happening. So you've got to remember to view the thing within the context of when it was created. It's like when people get angry at like an old book having racist language in it. Like, of course it did. Like, everyone was using racist language back then. We should use it as a learning tool for people to understand that this is what people spoke like, and it's not acceptable.
I think I just want to point out that the Spice Girls embraced diversity. They had
now listen, you've just
they're one
subject.
One diverse character in 5 women.
Right.
They're one diverse character in 5 women. That Harry Potter lives up to one diverse character in 5.
Yeah. They're all from the Church of Spice.
But like actually different diversities. Like,
yeah, unity and diversity.
Yeah.
Well, no, but it's true, because like with the Enid Blyton, people say Enid Blyton's racist, but it isn't. It's just the way people thought in those days.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not defending it, but like, you've got to remember, like, people saw things differently. Like, if you go back in time enough, everyone's a racist. Yeah, and so therefore we cannot remember anyone from history.
No, racism's only like 300 years old.
Bruv.
Yeah.
Racism has been around since time immemorial, man. If you think racism...
No, the actual concept.
Okay, right, the naming of it, right, yeah. But
I think the comedy element is kind of
confusing, right, yeah. What people are confusing is systemic racism with actual, like, prejudice, yeah, right. And systemic racism and prejudice are 2 very different things. Systemic racism has been around since the creation of the slave trade and the movement of black people and the creation of the empire, as we went around and we took wealth from other areas of the world. Whereas racism, the prejudice and xenophobia, the fear of other people from other countries, that's always been there. Every fucking country in history has been built on immigration and has been complained about by the populace that lives there. It's just facts of human nature, man.
TED talk, but
you're usually funnier than this.
Yeah.
I know. We've
also, I've been locked in my fucking house for a month. I haven't had a good chance to have a good discussion with someone about
it. Good what?
all right.
I need to vote and then go because I need to go to
Go
Wagamama's.
on to Facebook. Then.
Good 10 minutes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
well,
It's
I want
hundreds of
to
pages.
have a reasonable debate with someone, not on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
About Harry Potter. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, right. I'm going to ask you all now the vote for who did the best Harry Potter / fiction material. I will then add up all the votes and we'll find out who the winner is. So let's start with Simon. Who did the best material?
Bruv, it's all. Sorry, I've come back to me. I need to remember what everyone did.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Michael.
Definitely Kurt. Definitely. I pissed myself. And anybody who can talk about Harry Potter and kiddie fiddling is funny. and make it work. So that's definitely Kurt this time.
Okay. Kurt, who gets your vote?
You know, I'm going to go with Ryan.
Thank you.
The idea of a ginger dad that ran off and the brevity, I liked it.
Actually, sorry. Can I just say one of the funniest stand-up lines I've heard recently? It's probably old, but it's brilliant. And it said, "I've got one of these anti-bullying wristbands." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it? I didn't buy it. I nicked it off this ginger cunt. Who said it? It's fucking brilliant.
That's great.
Oh,
That
God.
is great.
Right. Ryan, who gets your vote?
I loved Kurt, so Kurt for me. Thank you.
Thanks.
Excellent. Right. Okay. Let's go with Emmanuel. Who gets your vote? Kurt.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. Okay, Simon, have you thought of one yet?
Yeah. Now I've remembered everyone, and it's not through like peer pressure or anything, but because it was genuinely the best. It's Kurt.
Excellent.
I can't do it. There we go, Kurt.
All right. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disappear for about 90 seconds or so. You guys just chat shit. You can continue your racism debate if you want. I'll be back in about a minute or 2 minutes while I count up all the votes. So I'll see you in a minute.
Oh yeah.
The irony that it was funnier talking about diddling, but then the seriousness, the heaviness when it got to racism was just
No, the heaviness is when you laugh at Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the kiddly feeling stuff. You know, the racism. That's fine.
No, but
Talk
I'll
about
say this
J.K.
for it,
Rowling.
yeah, in all seriousness, Harry Potter taught a generation how to to try and view the world without prejudice. To
No, it
taught a
didn't.
generation
No, it
again. Voldemort is based on Hitler.
You can't look for things that aren't there just because you like. I like the Spice Girls. I don't think they're fucking,
It's so clear.
Genius.
It's so clear. Like the whole book is about racism and prejudice, and I am an English teacher, so I.
So am I. It doesn't mean anything.
But you're looking for the deeper meaning and stuff, and people
You
just
can
looking at
find
it, like,
anything in any book.
that's the story of pretty white kids. We're not maybe you find out that they're half-blooded and square-blooded.
You're cutting out, man. I can't really.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry. I'm sure it's very interesting.
I think he was making a point though about the mudbloods and the the Muggles and all. I think if it was clearer between like color races, that would have sent a stronger message. I mean,
no, I think it would have been too obvious that way. You know?
Yeah. Then it becomes too
I
obvious.
don't know. I mean, I can't really comment because I haven't really read any. But
don't you have to play to the lowest common denominator to really?
But also,
make sure the
as I was
audience
saying
picks it
earlier,
up?
right? You got to remember that
Yeah.
she started writing these books in 1990, right? Yeah, that's why they start in 1990, right? Yeah, so
Spice Girls started in 1990, by the way.
Yeah.
No,
But
the Spice Girls started in 1994, but the first hit was 1996, Wannabe, which was released on the 8th of August and reached #1 on the 12th of August in the UK.
Right. I was grouping 90s in a.
that is a wonderfully
As a decade.
specific piece of knowledge.
Exactly. I just made it up.
Beautiful.
I knew you believed me anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that if you put all the Spice Girls CDs in a long line on the ground, you get really bored?
I saw that played out. Yeah, that
Yeah.
you know, it
I
was.
learned that the hard way. No, because one of my favourite Jimmy Carr lines is when I love lines like that. Is he goes, "Did you know that if you sit in front of the tube in London and count all the people who go past with a black tie, you're probably autistic."
Alrighty then, here we go. Right, I've counted up all the votes. Just like always, I get everyone off screen and I reveal it one by one. Okay, so as you guys know, the current improv comic of the week is Simon at the moment, but that could all change in a matter of moments. So, who's at the bottom of the leaderboard? Right, so at the bottom of the leaderboard is...
Yeah, I
Ryan.
fucking knew it would be me. I fucking knew it. I fucking
Well
knew it.
done. Like, you did absolutely brilliant tonight.
That's fine. I'm going to go to Wagamama's in a minute and I'm going to wag my mama. No, fucking hell. No, I'm not going to wag my mama.
Right. And then in fourth...
Thank you very much.
Okay, in fourth, just losing out on bronze this week is Michael. You are missing out on bronze.
Oh.
I'm missing out on all of them, not just bronze.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so taking the bronze medal this week is Emmanuel. Well done, Emmanuel. Well done. Oh God, this next one is really, really interesting. Coming in at second, taking the silver medal home, it is our now former improv comic of the week, Simon.
No!
So that means the winner of the second week is Kurt. Well done, Kurt. Well
Harry
done.
Potter's real. Spread the word.
You know what? Let's just have a Oscars moment. Kurt, this is your moment to cry.
I just want to thank all the other Muggles who helped, raise me up.
Well done, well done. Commiserations to all those who didn't manage to beat Kurt. But that means next week, Kurt, you're gonna have to defend your title. It's that simple. And you will be going up against Scott, who sadly turned up, then left, then turned up, then left, and then
He pretty much did a dad on me, you know.
Wait, your dad has come and gone every.
Get over it, man. Get over it.
But
Yeah. No. He's come and gone. He's come and gone.
Ha ha. Right.
I got it.
You know what? Let's give it up for the act. Let's just give it up one more time for every single act who did amazing tonight. Well done to Michael. Well done to Ryan. Well done to Simon. Well done to Emmanuel. And of course, congratulations to Kurt, who will be joining us again next week. So I'm going to get everyone else off screen, well, apart from Kurt, because he is currently our winner. So, Kurt, do you think you'll be able to defend your title next week?
I think I just squeaked out a win, so I don't anticipate me being here next week.
Wow.
I'm hoping for bronze next week.
Really? You're going for bronze? Okay, that's interesting.
I'm pragmatic.
Fair enough. You did well tonight, mate. Well done. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been week 4 of Improv Central. Thank you for joining us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube this Saturday. Okay, some very important things you have to listen to. Okay, so Saturday, Housefire is back, being hosted by this guy next to me, somewhere there. Michael will be hosting Housefire, so he'll be keeping.
Watch it anyway. Don't worry about it.
Watch it anyway. You know, why not? But yes, Michael will be back on Saturday to be doing Housefire. And of course, Sunday, okay? Sunday is a very important day because on Sunday we will be doing our Thankmas charity stream. I know there's a couple of acts already on the bill. If there's any acts that have been on tonight who wants to take part in Thankmas charity stream, which will include about 7 to 10 minutes stand-up time, as well as a post-set interview. If you want that, drop me a message and I will get you on that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Improv Central. Once again, thank you to all the acts who have performed tonight. Absolutely brilliant. I've been Kim Nash. This has been Improv Central Week 4. We'll see you next week when Kurt will be defending his title. But until then, see you Saturday.